Hey everyone, welcome to our playthrough of a game called Firewatch. Firewatch is a story-rich adventure game. According to the store page on Steam, it says that Firewatch is a single-player first-person mystery set in the Wyoming wilderness where your only emotional lifeline is the person on the other end of a handheld radio. And it's got very positive reviews. It's been on my wish list for quite a long time, so I'm very excited to play. I wanted to play something that was more storyline rich, and this apparently takes around 3 to 3.5 hours to play, so we should hopefully get it all done today, which will be nice. So I'm just gonna check in here, see if there's anything that I want to change. I don't think I do. I think that all looks fine. So let's start a new game. This one, number 1, the top one. But I did a search on story-rich games, and this was on it's on most of the lists, along with Gone Home that we've already played. BioShock was on there, which we haven't played yet, as well as Mass Effect, which we also haven't played yet. So there's lots of games yet to be played. I wonder if the game's always going to be in that small square. Maybe that's something I can change. We'll look at that. Oh, I apologise. Right, so I see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. I approach her. Good for me, Mr. Confident. You are drunk. So we can either say, so what's your, major? Or you can say, you're pretty. I'm going to go with the you're pretty, let's be honest. You are pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later you are Julia's boyfriend. Good for us. Click to use objects. Pick up our backpack. Yeah, WASD. So we've got blue shirt. Where are we going? Ah. Lob it in. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There is also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. So we can either go for a little beagle, and she names him Bucket, or you adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. I think I would, if it was me personally and I had to choose between a beagle and a German shepherd, I would pick a German shepherd. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. That'll be pretty good. One day. Why rush? Would be my answer. Like, if there was a no thank you, I would have gone with that one. She looks away out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Okay, one day. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. So this is our little truck. Are we wearing our backpack? Yes, we are. Thoroughfare Trailhead. Do not forget to check in. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Thoroughfare Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. No fireworks. Okay. I like the art style. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad or you ignore her. I mean, if it was me and someone had come in 4 hours late and they hadn't called me, I would be rather mad. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. Julia likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. Hey, Master. Thank you for the host. Made me jump a little bit. I was in the moment. How are you? So you pose and flex like He-Man, or you frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Yes. Julia was right. You are very pretty. The sun is setting. What's that say? Two Forks Lookout Tower. 8 more miles still. I guess and that's where we're going. Space to climb over obstacles. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Mayhem runs away. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Scare him away, or you beat his goddamn face in. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. Oh shit. So we can either say, no, you can't have the job that you really, really want, which is unfair, you can't do that. Or say, yes, but you have to commute because I don't want to move. So I guess the commuting is probably the best thing. Master says, what game is this? This is a game called Firewatch. So it's an adventure game. And this is just the beginning part at the moment. It's kind of giving you some backstory to us. We're a guy called Henry. And my understanding is that you're looking after a camp, communications go down, and you've only got this woman who's on the other end of a radio, I think. So it's meant to be a really good story game, and it's about 3.5 hours long. So hopefully we'll get it done today. So I'm going to say agree if she commutes back and forth. I don't want her to not take her dream job. Either option is a bit of an arsehole thing to do. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. That's long distance, huh? Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Ooh. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. See, my personal life choices are very much this. Macaroni, cheese, and beer helps me with everything. But the healthy thing is to say that you should go and talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Hey Huff. Huff says, this is a nice, easy walking sim. Nice story too. Back to lurking. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. It's kind of a blessing in a way that we didn't have kids, I think. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility, or you are determined to take care of her by yourself. That's hard. Because in a way, the care facility is probably what is best for her. But at the same time, you don't want to give her up and you don't want to not be with her all the time. Although we've been quite sensible. I feel like that's going to come back and bite us in the arse. I feel like when she's having a good day and she knows who she is, she's going to hold that against us and resent us for it. So it's morning again now, we're walking, so maybe we camped? Easy. easy, does it? A deer. Hey, buddy. Oh, nope. Okay. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You can either put a chair in front of the bedroom door, or you trust that she'll sleep like a rock. I think putting a chair in front of the bedroom door is a bad idea, because if she does wake up, she's going to freak the fuck out. So I'm going to say I trust that she sleeps like a rock and hope she doesn't burn the house down. I've been irresponsible enough to go out, so... You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 AM a couple of nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One night, you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Is that what we're doing now? Is she still alive and in Australia, maybe? Am I being optimistic? Enter the lookout tower. Okie dokie. So we know that there's wild animals, which is quite exciting because we've seen a deer. So that would be nice. We've also been told that there's bears. Not so nice. The moon. What did that say? Oh, oh. Thoroughfare lookout. Yeah, I'm excited to play this. I've had it on my wish list for a long time, and it's meant to be very story rich. Which I just fancied. I feel like we've been playing a lot of stop-start games, and I wanted to play something with a bit more going on. Turn on the power. It's a satisfying noise.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello. Oh.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hold left shift to activate radio. So we can say hello.
Hello?
Hmm.
Who this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against your mum. Nobody back home can stand you.
Okay, you're probably out here because nobody back home can stand you. Which, after this brief introduction, is not a big shock.
Ouch. I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
One sec. Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Oh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Day 1. I'm guessing we're going to be given some tasks and things to do. I'm already thinking back to the way that we started the game and the choices we made and how it could have gone.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
She can see me. Sorry, I guess I slept in.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts
Twist.
everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Is that a firework?
Fucking fireworks?
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Like, kick the shit out of them? Can I write them a ticket? Let's go with that one.
Kick the shit out of him sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
Alright, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. Actually, that for all of them.
Secure.
Shut up.
So we can pick stuff up and we can examine it. I think we've got some stuff going on. Singular mind. Don't mind your mind alone. Toolbox. So we can look at things, but we can't click on them and interact with them. Like the stove, we can pick up bleach. We can open that. A 20-sided die. Yeah, what are we going to do with this? Roll it. Ah. Could have been a natural 20. We just don't know. Hey Simpo, I think more volume and subtitles could be handy, please. And hi, of course. Oh, I just went out of the game. Display subtitles. Yes. Game audio all the way up. Will bring me a little bit down. Thank you, Pez. Yes, I am on it. Don't worry. So if we turn that up, get these up. Just make sure that the master volume is nice and high for everybody. Hopefully this is better. So we're going out. We don't need we should not put our jacket on there. We don't need our backpack. Oh, we do. Picked it up automatically. Oh no. I was gonna hold shift to run. That brings up the radio. I remember that now. M to read map. Okay. Oh. So we're at that lookout point. And we need to go... Was it west, I think? I was expecting to... Ah, yeah, there they are. Yep. I was going to say, hopefully I'll be able to see them up in the sky. R is run. Thank you very much. I'm sure it would have told me that eventually. It would have been like, hey, you can run. And I know we do a little space. What's this? Supply cache. Ah, yes. This is one where it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da! Ooh. Map. Copy information. Okay. Note. Says, Ron. Hey man. Guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked, hiking into the park, but let's get fucked when I'm back. Dave. Thanks, Dave. Oh, right, yeah, that's probably an easy way of reading it. Let's get fucked. Sure. Another pine cone. We'll take the rope. Deal with whoever's setting off the fireworks. I will. I've got a rope now. I'm gonna go crazy. Oh, I didn't mean to eat it. I thought I was just gonna keep it. Yeah, so lots of pine cones. Okay, so if we now go to the map, there's this new area here. So we are here at the moment, at the cache. There's a medicine wheel. Thunder Canyon. Okay. West. West, 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 west. West is that way. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we're not allowed to beat them up. We do have a rope. This looks like a good, clear, open area where some idiot would think fireworks is a good idea. Rope hook. Attach rope to hook. Okay. We're going scaling. Oh. Oh yeah, there they are. Oh, I am physical. Oh!
No!
Yeah. Poor birdie. How are you going to get back up? Report climbing incident. Accident.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
Ow.
my rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
Okay. Helpful. Okie dokie. So, yeah, I guess we just keep on going this way. I can't hear them anymore though. Report meadow.
It is a hell of a nice camping spot down here by the lake.
I haven't been down there in years, but yeah, Jonesy Lake area is perfect.
It is nice. A beer can. Clean up. I'm going to do my part. I'm going to clean them all up. What's that? Is that someone's bag? Backpacks. Uh-huh. Oh.
They left their packs tied up here.
The idiots down at the lake?
Yeah, them. I just found where they're hanging out.
Oh, has someone gone skinny dipping?
Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire, too.
You know, they color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Nope. So I can stomp that out. Oh.
They left half a bottle of whiskey. Decent stuff.
Drunk pyromaniacs. Fucking great.
Save for later. Who doesn't like whiskey? It's my favourite. Good bourbon. Delicious. I like wild turkey. I think that's probably my favourite.
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, sure am.
I would like to retract my statement about knuckle sandwiches. Feet away.
I think I'd get in trouble.
Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Well, confiscate them.
Confiscate. My fireworks. Okay, so we've tidied up all the beer cans. We've stomped out the fire. I don't think we can look through the backpacks. I think that's like... No. We can steal their whiskey, but we can't look through their backpacks. So I think they've gone skinny dipping.